Some big news recently released from our friends at Dollywood. A more than $50 million attraction will open in 2026. A one-of-a-kind in the world. It is Night Flight Expedition, and it promises an extraordinary Smoky Mountain adventure. I absolutely cannot wait.
Of course, Chris, in the meantime, you don't have to wait. There is plenty of fall family fun happening right now with Dollywood's Harvest Festival and the award-winning Great Pumpkin Luminites. We are so excited to have Wes Ramey back with us. We've been dying to get you on the show because we got to get the scoop on everything. There's so much to talk about.
It's been a busy few weeks for us.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, we opened the Harvest Festival, and then, as you said, last week we announced our $50 million attraction, Night Flight Expedition. Like you said, 4 different experiences during that ride. So it's going to be a game changer for us and within the industry.
And all this on their 40th anniversary year.
And
we got to close that out first.
Exactly.
With the Great Pumpkin Luminites, and Harvest Fest is so much fun.
So, you know, our Harvest Festival is a tradition for so many folks. Just a great time to come and enjoy the Smokies as the leaves begin to change. You know, we've got some great headline artists all throughout. More than 700 concerts during the run of this festival. 700. So if you love live music, it's the time to come. Great food. The chefs do an amazing job with all the culinary offerings, and then Great Pumpkin Luminites, as you said, caps off the evening. We've got about 12,000 pumpkins all throughout the park. All these great displays as well.
Got the Candy Corn Country.
Candy Corn Country, yes, that's new this year, and that's what we're really excited about. You know, some people love candy corn, some people don't like candy corn, but we decided we would have fun with it either way.
Everybody celebrates candy
It's exactly right. Whether you don't or you do, everybody loves it. And so our entire country fair area we've done with Candy Corn Country. So you'll see sprouts of candy corn coming up everywhere. They look like carrots, tomatoes, corn, everything. And then there's little candy corn people all throughout the area. So really fun and cute. A lot of great photo ops, but our team really knocked it out of the park with that one. They actually had the candy corn. When you see it, it's custom made for Candy Corn Country. So yeah, it was all made just for this, because I guess nobody's ever decided to make giant candy corn before,
I think it's a brilliant idea.
It is. It's so fun.
so fall.
And it's bright.
It is.
It catches the eye when you walk in.
Very much so.
And of course, you know, you mentioned it, lots of music. I mean, lots of music.
It really is. So headliners all throughout the festival, all that's available on our website. Emily Ann Roberts, who is from Knoxville, will be there October 8th through the 12th. We just had Keith Anderson this weekend, who's written several big hits, country music hits, a lot of great bluegrass, southern gospel, really just runs the gamut of music, and that's just in celebrity theater, and there's all kinds of stuff throughout the park.
Yeah, throughout the park, and that's what I love, is every time you turn the corner, there might just be a group. They might be walking, they might be on one of the other stages.
And especially this time of year, it's very fitting to have all that music kind of in the park. Really, that fits this time of year and that atmosphere, that homecoming feel. So.
All right, we're going to put you under the gun here.
Yes.
Explain to our viewers exactly in like a minute and a half. Tell us about Night Flight Expedition.
I will do my best. I can't promise. So Night Flight Expedition, like I said, is the first of its kind in the entire world. Has 4 experiences within it. So you are going to feel first like you are flying over the Smokies. Second, you're going to go for a whitewater rafting experience through the Smokies. Then you're going to kind of climb a mountain peak in the Smokies, and then you're going to end on a lake in the middle of the Smokies. So obviously, we are the only theme park that can say we're in the Smokies. So we wanted to take that and put it into this ride and really infuse that with the authentic nature of what the Smokies mean to us. So it kind of tags on to the Wildwood Grove story, and we have the Wildwood Tree. So in this ride, you're going to help 2 explorers go out and look for the source of what makes the Wildwood Tree glow. So there are bioluminescent creatures in the national park, in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So they've invented a machine that helps them go out and find that. So you're going to use that in this new contraption that flies, it rafts, it drives, it does all these things.
I can't wait.
So it's going to be really cool.
And it's coming next year.
Next year, open spring of next season.
It's fun to watch the construction.
It is.
It's huge.
From
big building.
From the first little piece of steel that went up, people had questions.
Yes.
44,000 square foot building. So it's a large experience, a big building. So.
All right. It's going to be one to see, and we're going to keep tabs on that. But in the meantime, you can visit them, of course, for Great Pumpkin Luminites and the Harvest Festival. That's all going on through the end of October before we switch the calendar to the holidays, Chris.
So make sure you go to Dollywood.com. Folks, they would love it if you come down and enjoy Harvest Fest with them in the Smokies this fall. Tomorrow night at the Dobyns-Bennett versus Westridge football game, the Sullivan County Health Council will host a community CPR program where they are looking to train more than, hopefully, 1,000 people in hands-only CPR. And here to tell us more about this Saving Lives event are Hannah Taylor with the Sullivan County Health Department, Chris Hampton, Kingsport City Schools Superintendent, Sonia Owen with Westridge High School, and Captain James Hubbard with the Sullivan County EMS, and several students from both schools. Got the coach back here. We got everybody smiling, ready. They're smiling at each other right now, okay? Tomorrow night, no smiles, but smiles when we're talking about CPR. And Hannah, it's very important. This is going to be, this event will definitely help save lives.
Of course it will. So this is an initiative from the Sullivan County Health Council. Originally, we had a goal to train 500 people in CPR. We beat that record with FunFest, so we thought we would have another record to beat. So that's where we came up with our goal of 1,000, hopefully to be a Tennessee state record.
Right.
So we're super excited. We wanted to make it a competition between the schools to get the students involved, and both schools have been great to work with and definitely accomplished that goal. So
Yes, and you have several students with you today. You're happy to see students getting involved in something like this, aren't you?
Yes, we heard about this from Hannah, and we decided, I am a health science instructor, so HOSA, we just sort of got on their coattails, and we wanted to be involved, and we'll actually make this an event for our students that we will carry on. We hope to go to the middle school later on in the year and see how many we can actually train
Right.
after the event.
Hopefully several hundred, hopefully up to 1,000.
Oh, absolutely,
Absolutely.
yes,
Yeah,
and
all
maybe
right.
more than that.
And yeah, well, more the merrier on this one, absolutely. Let's talk about this because we were talking, saving lives. That's what EMS is about every day.
Right.
And this is important to get the community involved in saving lives, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
The national average for survivorship from out of hospital cardiac arrest is about 7%. Terrible odds.
Right.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in Sullivan County. By getting people to do hands-only CPR just until EMS arrives, we can increase their chance of survival by 3, even 4%.
And that's huge numbers.
Right.
Yes.
And at EMS, we've already improved above the national average. We're at about 13.8%.
Right.
But that's still such a low number. This is all about saving lives.
And like I said, more the merrier. You want to see a lot of folks out there.
Absolutely. I want any time that somebody has a cardiac arrest out of the hospital that somebody there can do CPR. That's the goal.
And just come early to the ball game and get that training. If you've not had training before, or even if you have, a refresher is always good.
Absolutely. We're going to be set up starting at 4 o'clock in the tailgate area, and then just inside the gate. Once the gate's open, we're there until the last person's served.
And you got to be proud of all of these students, all of these folks from the Kingsport, from the Westridge communities, all of Sullivan County coming together for a great cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We want to take the opportunity to thank the Health Council, Sullivan County Health Department, Sullivan County EMS, Healthy Kingsport, the staff and students at Westridge, and our participating folks here at Dobyns-Bennett for getting involved, for those organizations for creating the opportunity for kids to make their community better,
Right.
to make their community safer. And it's a skill they'll carry with them for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely. And Hannah, I want to just remind folks, when they show up, if they need to come a little early. And come a little early, spend some time, go get something to eat, come and enjoy it and have a good time. Kind of walk folks through what they're going to do tomorrow night during the ball
yeah,
game.
so the training takes approximately, depending on the line, takes approximately 1 minute. We'll teach you, make sure the scene's safe,
Right.
And then check the pulse for the patient, and then just start compressions. So it's
right.
simple and easy. We'll have you register on an iPad just to keep the score going.
Yeah.
So currently, I think Westridge has approximately 600 already trained, where we've been
Okay.
there earlier this week. So DB's got a long way to go.
All right.
So hopefully they can hype up, get some participation in on that. We'll be there later this week.
DB's got a lot of
DB's
students
got-
in that school.
They sure do.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're
all
hopeful
right.
we'll meet our goal of 1,000.
Competition off the field, saving lives. Competition on the field. Who's going to win?
Roll Tribe.
Okay. Had to throw that out there. Got to get it in there for our touchdown Friday night, guys, for tomorrow night. Folks, it's important. Show up for this ball game. Show out for this ball game because hands-only CPR challenge is happening. Come early, stay, get trained. They're hoping to train 1,000 people. Think about what that will mean for our local communities as far as saving.
Well, it is one family's gift to their community, a free concert event called Fantasy Excursions. It's taking place this Sunday on the campus of ETSU. Here with more now is one of the performers, Dale Stuckenbrook. And Dale, it is great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Everybody's kind of been gathered around you looking at, of course, your instrument. So let's start there because this actually runs in the family, I understand, 3 generations.
That's right. My father played it and my 2 children play it as well.
And you grew up in the Johnson City area. I understand your mom and dad, both very big members of our community, really loved where they came from.
Yes, we came from Germany in 1968, and this community took us in so wonderfully, and we're so grateful for what has happened here.
And now you're a professional violinist in New York.
Yes.
And you're coming back to do this special tribute to your mom. Tell me a little bit about how this came together.
My mother passed 5 years ago as of this Sunday. And many people in this community as well, it was COVID time, so they couldn't celebrate the way they wanted to. And so even after COVID, many people couldn't get everything together to have those special remembrances happen. Mm-hmm. So we're very grateful. My sister, who's a pianist and has her own private piano studio here in Johnson City, suggested that we do this concert at ETSU, where they've been very nice to her for her own students. And it happened to be then on my mother's anniversary. And so it's a gift to the community to celebrate people's lives and what they went through. So we just thought it would be special that way to have this happen.
And you called it Fantasy Excursions.
Yes, Fantasy Excursions means journeys into the fantasy world. People do that a lot online nowadays, digitally. Mm-hmm. However, it's nice when it's done through music and through composers. And since my mother was a woman, we have many compositions of women composers on our concert, including Schubert and Beethoven, the traditional things. But and in each of these compositions, the composers set out to do something that was unusual for their time in terms of the way the music was put together. So it shows the fantasy possibilities. And I think if you can fantasize in these ways, people then also can learn how to dream.
And they're going to be doing that on Sunday. Are you going to play a little something for us this morning? I'd love to hear it.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Welcome back to Brumley's Restaurant here inside the General Morgan Inn in downtown Greenville, where we're talking about their fall menu this morning. And I want a couple of reminders. We want to tell you that this Friday, that Angie's Catering Takeover Buffet Luncheon is going to be happening here at Brumley's. It is going to be $19.99 per person, and that amazing menu is going to be so tasty. You can come down and enjoy a great lunch here at Brumley's. And then on October 2nd, they have the Sunset on the Terrace event with music in the background from Lyrics on the Lawn and an amazing meal on the terrace here at the beautiful General Morgan Inn. And right now, once again, I'm joined by Executive Chef Jordan Green. And we know we were talking handhelds, we were talking appetizers. Yeah. Now it's time to get into the meat of things. And we want to talk about the beef that you serve here. It comes from Chattel Farms. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that.
Chattel Farms is just west of Savannah, and I mean, they have the most incredible beef you'll ever come across. And I mean, we've got the Wagyu. Basically what we've done here is we have the Black Angus filet. We have 2 levels of their Wagyu, one of which is the Premier and one is the Grand. Grand is the highest of the high levels, and that is what we have on our strip, and it is absolutely incredible. You can cut it with a spoon. You don't even have to chew it.
You don't even have to, oh, wow. So amazing. You got all of those fillets. You've got a fillet, you've got a strip, you've got the ribeye as well. So any cut, you got it covered.
Any cut, we got it covered, and then we go right into all of our signature entrees as well. I mean, we've got our pork belly right here that we've slow smoked.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we've got it nice and crispy. And so this is our play on a soup beans and cornbread.
Right.
The soup beans are traditional, but we envelop a little bit of a pecan pesto and sun-dried tomatoes in there for like a soup bean ragu. We've got our collard greens, of course, our crispy pork belly, and then we've got our corn pone on top.
Oh my goodness. I know a lot of folks, including myself and including yourself, grew up eating soup beans and cornbread. This is a really intense take on that.
Yeah, still to this day, it's one of my favorite things to eat at home. And so, yeah, like you said, it is an intense take on it. It just hits the upper echelon of flavors.
Oh, I love that. I love that. All right, now here, for those folks, like a little yard bird, a little yard bird, you got the Ridge and Valley chicken.
Ridge and Valley chicken is kind of my play on a coq au vin. If you've ever had that before. But this is a crispy half chicken, goes over our pimento cheese grits. You've got the pearl onions in there, the mushrooms, some Benton's bacon, and that's a whiskey pan sauce.
Man alive, that has got so many layers of flavor in it. And then, of course, we go to the beef, and we're talking short ribs over here.
This is our braised short rib. It is fall apart, fork tender. And you've got your collard greens with that, as well as the corn pone again, some roasted butternut squash on there, and then, of course, the chili demi that goes with that. Adds a little bit of a spice, but nothing too overwhelming.
You know, with each one of these dishes, you know, you've got that star thing in each one of them, but you also have those amazing sides with them. It's attention to detail that make a good plate, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, you can't just put the protein out and say that's the star of the show. It is, but you want everything. You know, every movie and every leading star has a good supporting star, right? So that's our sides.
And you've got a good supporting cast here at Brumley's. You got amazing chefs that work with you here. Y'all are doing everything you can to make a dining experience very special for folks here.
Absolutely. It takes passion, and everyone back there has passion for it, and you see it every day whenever they come in. They've got a smile on their faces, and that goes through the food. Absolutely.
Chef Gordon Green, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Chef Jordan Green, making amazing dishes here at Brumley's Restaurant. They want to see your smiling face here. Come on down and enjoy a great meal here at Brumley's Restaurant inside General Morgan Inn here in downtown Greenville.
Well, there it is. You see the picture right there on your screen. And here it is. We have Chef Julie on this Food City Friday celebrating pumpkins. When I saw the picture yesterday, and you said it didn't even last in the house. They were eating the TV pie.
You know, that's a problem, y'all. If you make stuff in advance for TV, you've got to label everything. So I kind of had to make fun of my family members today. So I was going to make a second pie probably anyway, but I had to. So, but yeah, it's that good. They just can't stay out of it, y'all. They just can't.
They can't, and I can see why, because I look at your ingredients, and this is everything I love, Julie.
Oh, of course, it's a great pie. You know, there's the original no-bake pie is a very simple recipe, and there's nothing wrong with making this. If you don't have a bunch of time, you can make this one. It's just where you take a small package of vanilla instant pudding, 1 cup of puree, you mix it together with a 1/4 cup of milk and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice, fold in some Cool Whip, and there you go. I mean, it's real simple. Put it in a graham cracker crust.
And it's creamy
and
with
it's still
that vanilla
good,
pudding.
but I think we can do better.
We can do better.
We can take it up a notch and make it more bougie and more delicious.
I like that, bougie.
So the first thing I did was I actually made a different crust, and you can make your own crust. Instead of graham crackers, I used Biscoff cookies.
Those are so good.
Aren't those so good?
They're so good.
So that was for the first TV pie.
Okay,
And then
the
when I
one
had
that's
to
half
make
eaten.
the second TV pie, I used ginger snaps.
Oh, okay.
So you can use vanilla wafers, and you can use the same recipe. BakingWithJulie.com has the recipe, but you could do like Oreo cookie crust, whatever. It's the same basic recipe for everything. I did put mine in the oven for 10 minutes at 350 so it would get a little toasty.
Okay.
But you can, just when you've mixed it up and placed it in there in your pie pan, stick it in the fridge, stick it in the freezer. You don't have to bake it unless you want to.
Okay.
Just saying.
That crust looks amazing.
It does.
I just,
It's
I
really,
can see
really
why they
good.
ate it. I mean,
Yes,
I get it.
know.
I would have eaten it.
It's tasty.
Yeah.
But the other thing I thought would be fun is let's put some chocolate in there. And chocolate ganache is a wonderful thing. We're going to actually make it. You're going to make the chocolate
Ooh,
ganache.
I'm so excited.
And so I put a layer of chocolate ganache over the bottom of my pie crust. And to make chocolate ganache, you get 8 ounces of chocolate. I actually like to use the mini chocolate chips.
Okay.
Because they stir up so fast. And it's about 1 1/3 cups of that, okay?
Okay.
This is 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. It is super hot. So you just pour that in there. Just pour that in there.
I'm going to pour this.
Just the whole thing. Dump it
all
in there.
of it, dumping it in.
And you
Gotcha.
really want this to be super hot. Now take that and
Okay.
just start stirring around.
Okay.
And you're just going to stir, and then the magic will happen. And
love
I'll
the
talk us
magic.
through because it starts to come together. So that's really all ganache is chocolate and heavy cream. The cool thing is that once it has come together, you can add all kinds of flavors. I'm going to be adding vanilla and some espresso powder to this one. But you can also add spices. See how it
magic
came
is
together?
happening.
The magic is happening, y'all. See how that comes together?
Yes.
And it's so amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to pour, I'll let you be the cook. I'm going to pour in a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to put in, this is instant espresso powder. I like using it because it's such an intense coffee flavor. And we'll just put in a nice spoonful of that in there and stir that in. And it's just, it gives it a really nice flavor. So that's a simple.
So good.
Did y'all see how quick that came together?
Yes.
And once this is done, it's going to set up just like this has here. This is the
Okay.
one I made a few days ago. That one has a little bit of cinnamon in it as well.
Okay.
And you can see how it sets up. That's the center of a chocolate truffle.
Ooh, yum.
Yum. So you
could dip
you
that
can
in
do
some
different
more
things.
chocolate
You
and
can actually use ganache when it's a little warm and frost, pour it over something and it'll set up.
And it's glossy.
And it's kind of glossy. It's really good. But the flavor is just phenomenal. You can use it everywhere.
Okay.
So I just encourage people, it's not that hard. Even if you made the simple one without all the other crazy things I did later, you can at least put a layer of ganache on the bottom.
Oh, that would be so good.
I mean, that's pretty
Pumpkin
simple.
with chocolate.
Yes, very
Yep.
good. Now, the next thing that I did for my filling is that I did use a can of pumpkin, but I also made my own pastry cream from scratch.
Okay.
Okay. And I made a whipped cream that's actually got mascarpone in it, which is very amazing
Yes.
as well.
That's decadent.
That's very
it's like
decadent.
Rich and
Yes, it's really, really good. So with the pastry cream, what I did, which was a little different, is you do use milk. I use half and half with mine. I took some chai tea bags and put it in my hot milk, my hot cream, and let it sit and infuse the flavor into my pastry cream.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So and that was all in the cream that you then whipped with your
And
pumpkin.
then I whipped with the pumpkin, and then I made the mascarpone whipped cream, which is just whipping cream, mascarpone, which is it tastes a lot like cream cheese, but it's fancier.
Okay.
It's more elegant. It's just delicious.
Is that what they use in like a tiramisu?
Yes, tiramisu. And you have to find this in the cheese section.
Okay.
Like at Food City, when you first walk in, there's that kind of gourmet cheesy section. That's where you find this ingredient. You will not find this next to the Philadelphia cream cheese. This is in
Okay.
a different spot, but it is so.
Okay. And that's how you made your pumpkin.
And that's how we made the pumpkin, and then you put it all together. What we're going to do here in a little bit is we're going to decorate this one with the mascarpone cream and some other fun things I have on top, and kind of talk about how I put it all together and just
all right.
enjoy
I'll
that.
look forward to that. How did we do on the ganache?
I think we did pretty good. You got to taste
so
some
good.
of that,
That
because
looks
it's
so
really,
good.
it's really. Now that one has set up a bit, but it's just so. Oh man, it just makes you happy, doesn't it?
It's like eating a chocolate truffle.
It just takes you to your happy
it
place.
melts in your
so
mouth.
fast. And
This
it's so
all
good.
is happiness.
Yes.
All right, so when we come back, we're going to decorate. We're going to tell you how to finish off your no-bake pumpkin pie. That is all more information as well. Like she said, she puts her recipes for her crusts, all that good stuff. BakingWithJulie.com. For more on the products, you can go to FoodCity.com.
Welcome back in for Food City Friday. Got Chef Julie with us today talking no-bake pumpkin pie. I like the fact you don't have to bake this.
You don't have to bake it.
Yeah, so it makes it a little simpler.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, before we decorate the original easy one, I want to
Right.
talk through the bougie one just a little bit more before we go. We talked through the
I
pie.
love the fact that you're honest about it.
I'm
It's
honest.
bougie.
It's bougie. So we talked about how I made the pie crust. We
Mm-hmm.
talked about the chocolate ganache. When we get to the filling part, this is actually the pastry cream that I made. You notice it's a little. It doesn't look vanilla because I
Right.
infused the chai tea. If you want to take a little taste of that,
Can I take a little
that's
taste?
just the pastry cream all by itself, and
Here
it's
we go.
really like a delicious vanilla custard, but that's got some little extra. I know.
You can make a pie out of that.
Yes, you could.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all, this is so good, and you can use pastry
Excuse me.
cream in so many ways. So many ways. But what we did.
I'm not going to double dip.
No, I got you. So once I did that, the next thing we did, I'll let you pick up a knife here.
Okay.
This is a sample of the mascarpone whipped cream, and you just take
Okay.
the mascarpone and some heavy whipping cream, maple syrup,
May I?
yes, vanilla, and I use the vanilla bean
Oh.
extract. What do you think of that?
Make a pie out of that and that. I love pumpkin. Yeah.
I know you got to add the pumpkin, but just
Yeah.
saying those are amazing things. If you go on the Food City baking aisle, you'll find this vanilla bean paste right there. Used to be it was a specialty item you had to
Right.
look for. Now you don't. It's right there on your aisle.
That's wonderful.
It's wonderful stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what those little flecks are that are in here. So
and you
what?
can taste it. Oh,
Yeah.
that vanilla is forward on that.
So I
yeah.
fold all that together with some pumpkin, put it on the crust, let it chill, then we decorate. And we're going to decorate the easy one because you may not want to make your own pastry cream, but you might want to take your simple one, which is still going to be fine, and jazz it up. So
Right.
here's how we can decorate. This is beautiful to pipe.
Okay.
And this is a 1M tip,
Okay.
which is great for all kinds of things. So if you make with the 1M, if you start in the center,
Right?
and then come out like that, looks like a rose. You see how
Okay.
easy that was?
That is.
I'll do another one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let you try one.
Oh, I don't know, Julie.
You know what? It's all edible, Chris.
Okay.
It's going to taste, just put one right there. It's going to taste great. Yep, and just go in a circle. Look at that. I don't
that?
think that, yeah, make another one over there. See? Anybody can do this, y'all. If Chris can do it.
If I can do it, anybody. That's what she's saying.
That's what
if
I'm
I can
saying.
do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, so we can make more and just put little,
Right,
you
little
don't have
dollops
to,
on
little
there.
dollops.
Yeah.
You know, just whatever you want to do. But I kind of think it's nice when it's a little asymmetric anyway.
Right.
And then you can sprinkle it with all kinds of goodies. Now, one of the things I did is I made chocolate shavings. Get you a candy bar.
And I loved watching you do this.
Well, you're going to do it
Okay.
next, okay? So you take a candy bar and you just take a little vegetable peeler and you just shave off little parts. I mean, that's it. Why don't you give it a try?
Okay.
And that's a super simple thing to do. Just shave it off like it's a carrot. Look at that. Little flatter. If you do it
Little
a little bit
flatter.
flatter.
I'm sorry.
You'll feel when it there.
Oh,
it caught.
there we go.
Now you felt it catch.
Now we
See?
got it going.
Now it takes a few seconds to
Yeah.
do that, but look what you have.
You got
have
those. You got those wonderful
these
curly.
beautiful,
I
and
call
we
them
can
curly
just
cues.
sprinkle
yeah.
those right over there.
Right.
The other thing I love that Food City has is they have these honey toasted pecans. It's kind of in the
Ooh,
produce section,
yeah.
and I chop
Those are
them up,
tasty.
and then we can sprinkle those right on there.
Oh my goodness.
And that adds a crunch. I think a dessert is great when it has contrast.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the real creamy of the pumpkin filling, but then
Right.
you have the crunch and of the top there.
Yeah.
There's also on the baking aisle, there's this little drizzle. They have these dessert drizzles. This is a caramel one. You
Just
could
making it so easy.
You could just, woo, well, let's see. We got to get it out. Get going here. I know it'll come out, y'all, because I did this at home. There we
There
go.
we go.
Look at that. And
Yeah.
you can just do a little drizzle on top.
Okay.
All kinds of, or sprinkle it with a little extra pumpkin pie spice if you want.
My
And there
goodness.
you've taken your little simple pie and you've made it something that's really
That looks like fall
beautiful,
in a
and
pie plate.
everything you put
Yeah.
on there adds to the flavor experience. It's not just sprinkles that are pretty, but it's something that adds flavor, crunch, texture.
All right. Way to go, Chef Julie.
And I want to say,
Don't leave me hanging here.
I won't. Happy birthday to my dad. He's
Oh,
turned
happy birthday.
88 today.
All
So
right.
proud of you, Dad. Happy birthday.
Woo! Folks, Food City. For everything you've seen here, go to foodcity.com. Also, check out bakingwithjulie.com. We'll be back with more Daytime in just a minute.